Peace, love, and light, YouTube. Thanks for spending some time with me. Greatly appreciate it. Right now, I am spending some time at the La Quinta. Got me one of these big ass suites. That's the only thing he had. This is just the living room part. This is the only thing he had right now, and I was willing to take it because I had a whole day that I gotta sit here, and I am waiting for, I gotta get loaded tomorrow. So I did a lot of research. Today was a day of research. That's something that I do a lot on my downtime. I'm not one of those people. I don't really listen to a lot of music or any of that stuff. I kind of like to educate myself, in all different areas that I want to like grow. I want to learn like everything that this field entails. So, that's what I've been doing all day. I didn't even realize it had gotten this dark. I mean, it's like at nighttime out here, and I've pretty much been glued to this laptop all day. So, I'm putting this video out because I had a couple people reach out to me on Facebook, and they were they were asking me, like things about with how what's the best way to like go owner operator? Is that a good step to take? And things of that nature. And the best way that I can answer it is there is no right or wrong way, because what may work for one person may not work for you. So you kind of like find out what works best for you first, because that may cost you like a lot of money trying to do things on another person's way when the way that your life is set up and your money is set up may not be like how theirs is. So you have to find out what works best for you. And once you do get that, once you figure out like what's a good, a van is good for you, is reefer working good for you, flatbedding, overhauling, car hauling, you got to figure it out, like what best works for you. And then once you find out which road you want to go, then you perfect your craft. You really learn, lanes and, learn your fuel surcharge. Where's the best places to get your fuel, get the apps, learn the IFTAs. That way you know exactly down to the penny what you're doing, and like make sure you do all of your back paperwork. Write down how much you're spending on your fuel for that day. What did you spend for food for that day? If you like, today I'm in a hotel. I even have to add this hotel in on this load that I'm working right now, because I need to know at the end of the week what was my rate per mile. How much did I actually make per mile for the week? And I calculate everything in. Every cup of coffee, every bottle of water, every sandwich, every hotel room, every rental car, if I rented one. I calculate everything. I have like spreadsheets that I put together. I'm so OCD. There's spreadsheets that I put together, and I formulate it. And then like right now, like with this hotel, I get receipts every time I'm at the hotel. And then what I do is all of my receipts, I staple them to the paperwork for the load that I'm on. That way, when I file it away, everything I need is there. So it's like if you get audited or any of that other stuff, you can pull, what month, file it away according to months. I have sections for months, and I have folders for weeks. So that way, when I'm looking for a date, I know exactly where to find them. And I don't know, that's the accountant part of me, is I'm just trying to make it easier for myself when it comes to tax season. And very easy for the auditor if I do get audited. Everything's in place. So these are little tips that I had to learn. I'm trying to put all of my knowledge together and find out what makes things work better for me. And that seems to work. So, on my time off like this, when I get some extra time, I like to do my bookkeeping. I like to do my spreadsheets. I like to get everything together so I don't have like a whole big pile of stuff I gotta get together all at once. And then that way I keep it moving. And it works. Um, right now, I am trying to push myself a little bit more. I don't like to get too stagnant and I don't like to get too complacent. I like to always be learning. So right now, I feel pretty comfortable, with where I'm at, with growth wise. And I think I want to try to push myself just a little bit more. And I know I may hate myself after this push because I'm pretty sure it's going to hurt my pockets because I'm going to have to get through that learning curve. I'm going to have to get through that learning curve too. But it's okay. It's all right, It's all right. It's a learning curve. And I'm mentally preparing myself for this learning curve, So it's sort of like stack, stack, stack so that I can get myself through, this next month or two learning curve, and the learning curve is pretty much learning how how these boards work, learning, if you have to deal with brokers, learning brokers, making networks, going out finding your own contracts. It depends on wherever it is that you're trying to go. You're gonna have to learn it, and it's sort of like if you've never done it before, then you're gonna be making some mistakes. You might not ask for enough. You may get taken advantage of a little bit. You may get a load and really didn't understand all of the ins and outs, and you're still obligated to do this load. You do this load, and you're losing money on it. I am like preparing myself that there will be some mistakes made, but I'm also preparing myself, like watching videos of people who's doing the stuff that I want to do, talking with other truckers that's doing the stuff that I want to do, talking with brokers, talking with freight companies, not freight companies, factoring companies, how to get a fuel card. I mean, these are like the little things that you never think about. And if the ultimate goal is like be all on your own, you really, before you jump all the way out there, you really should be like gathering as much information as you can so that when you do go all the way out there, it's not going to be too foreign and you're not going to make too many mistakes, because when you get out there, you are 100% on your own. So you really want to have some idea of what's going on. So that's the best information that I can give you about that. One, figure out what it is you want to do, and research, network, research, network. That's the best way I can tell it to you. I'm a little bit more, I'm not really good with the networking part because I am a very introverted person, but I will research my ass off. I will research it too, and I will ask questions. I like to pick people brains, shipping, receiving, security guards, yard jockeys, people if I find out that they broker, if they're brokers, or I talk to all kind of people, but like conversations talk to me every day. I'm not really good with that because I'm too much of an introvert. It's sort of like I just like to learn. I like to use all of my time learning, and that's the complexity of me. Because some people have met me. I've actually met people out there that do watch my channel, which is odd because I don't have a lot of people watching it. But for some reason, when I'm out there, people be like, I've seen you before. Or they might have been seeing me on YouTube, because more people talk to me on YouTube than they do on, not YouTube, on Facebook than they do on YouTube. So maybe that's where they're seeing me at. Because I know on my channel, I don't really get too much interaction, so it's kind of odd when I see people and they be like, Sister Trucker. And I'd be like, oh, wow. Okay, yeah, But it's cool. It's cool. But, I like learning. I love talking. You know, you pick my brain. I got all kind of ideas. You know, but I gotta work on continue talking. The continuation. I'm just one of those. I meet you, we'll talk, have good conversations, and pow, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. But yeah, I don't want to keep this too long. If you guys got any questions, uh, leave it down below. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll make a video for you guys. You know, whatever. But on that note,